After years of playoff appearances, the Atlanta Hawks decided to start a painful rebuild last summer, and they made it known by not re-signing their best player Paul Millsap and trading away Dwight Howard. They went from 43 wins in 2016-17 to 24 wins. After giving Dennis Schroeder a 4-year, $70 million contract, it took just 1 year of that contract for them to move on. The 24-year-old point guard had a lot on his shoulder, as they basically handed him the keys to the franchise last season. He's a good point guard, but he shouldn't be put in the position to be the #1 scoring option on your team. The Hawks mutually agreed to part ways with their head coach, Mike Budenholzer, after last season. The Hawks general manager Travis Slyke made no secret that he wanted to hire a coach with a strong track record of player development. The Hawks hired former 76ers assistant coach Lloyd Pierce to become the 13th head coach in team history. Pierce was an assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors before they became a dynasty that you see today. It's no secret what style of play they're trying to emulate. They're trying to be the second coming of the Golden State Warriors. From the GM, the coach they hired, to the players they drafted this year. Instead of drafting Luka Doncic, they decided to get the guy who plays similarly to Steph Curry, Trae Young. Now, he's not Steph Curry, and he might not ever become that level of player, but there are similarities. Young has the potential to be one of the best shooters in the league one day, but a lot of scouts believe his best skill set is his vision and passing. That's one thing I believe he's better at than Curry. His poor shot selection in college is one of the biggest concerns with his game. His small size will make him a weak link on defense when matched up with bigger guards. Can his scoring and passing on offense be good enough to outweigh his shortcomings on defense? Who knows how much better Trae Young will be on defense in the future. It's important for the Hawks to surround him with great defenders like the Warriors did with Curry. Who knows if Curry could have been this good on another team. With their 19th pick, the Hawks selected their version of Klay Thompson and Kevin Huerter out of Maryland. They both stand around 6'7", are great spot-up three-point shooters, and are capable of dribbling and pulling up from anywhere on the court. Klay Thompson is obviously the better defender, but Huerter is a better playmaker. Huerter will probably be nowhere the defender Klay Thompson is, but he has the potential to be a solid defensive player. He will need to become stronger and work on his foot speed to be a better defender. And with the last pick in the first round, the Hawks drafted their version of Draymond Green and Villanova big man Omari Spellman. Now, this comparison may be the biggest stretch of them all. Spellman is not the passer or defender of Draymond Green. The similarities are that he does the little things like setting screens, cutting, diving on the floor for loose balls, taking charges, and knocking down the open three-point shot. Spellman is a fluid athlete for his size and is capable of guarding multiple positions. With the general manager and head coach having worked with the Warriors, the Hawks are trying to replicate the magic of Golden State. The two other young players the Hawks are relying on for the future is former first-round picks Torian Prince and John Collins. Prince improved from his rookie year last year as he averaged 14 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, and he also improved his field goal percentage and three-point percentage. Prince is a solid defender and was the only Hawks player to play all 82 games last season. Hawks got a steal with their 19th overall pick, John Collins. He was a bit raw offensively coming into the league, but as he got more minutes during the second half of the season last year, you saw his offensive game grow every night. He even added the three-point shot to his game. His obvious talent is his crazy athletic ability. After they got rid of Ilyasova, Collins got more opportunities and posted better numbers after the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see who gets more minutes between DeAndre Bembry and Tyler Dorsey. Dorsey showed a lot of promise last season and could be getting more minutes this upcoming year. Bembry has been a bit of a disappointment since being drafted in the first round a couple of years ago. With the addition of Vince Carter and Justice Anderson, Bembry could be the odd man out of the rotation. The Hawks decided to take a chance on the former 5th overall pick, Alex Len, who has definitely been a bust so far in his career. But I believe this is a good signing. Len is still young and has shown he can play defense and has been a solid rim protector. He is also a good rebounder. The pressure is off of him being a franchise big man the Suns were hoping for. Now in Atlanta, maybe coming off the bench is his best role for the time being. The Hawks also traded for Jeremy Lin, and he brings playmaking, scoring, and leadership to this young team. And maybe he can take Trae Young under his wing. I don't see Atlanta winning a lot of games this season. As a matter of fact, I have them finishing with one of the worst records in the league. But that's part of the process. It will take time for this team to grow together and become a playoff contender. They have a nice foundation so far. They just need to progress every year and keep making great additions to the team.